this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. Wanted to also let you know that on Wednesday, I will be doing a live for mini readings. So if you would like to join, just look at the community page for more info. Also look at your moon, rising sign, and sun sign to get a better picture of your reading. Okay, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Aries, this is for Aries. For their highest good spirit, this is for Aries. All right, so Aries, wow, I feel like this is the same cards that I gave you last time. It's crazy. All right, so it says simplify your life. So definitely make things simple for yourself, you guys. Try not to make things so hard. Like just lessen the load because that's what you need. Wow. Then you have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Wow. Nice. So I feel like you could be traveling here. I feel like you're definitely on a new path. I feel like good things are coming in for you. So it's very nice. I'm going to have to check back on that because I saw this before. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know. We'll see. Just kidding. All right. So Aries, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aries, 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 Aries. All right. One for the current. Yeah, the King of Wands. King of Wands is asking you to start putting your putting things in order to whatever it is that you're wanting to put out there. You know, it's time to do it because you're going to be successful, to work on it hard, and it will definitely be successful for you. So it's very nice. For the situation, you have the Devil card. Wow. So the Devil card is talking about, you know, that you're, you know, you could be doing the same pattern over and over and it's not going to be working out for you. I feel like you need to let go of these habits, these patterns that you have. I feel like you really need to try to dismiss that or let them go. And then for the pastor now, why is the pastor now? You have the wow, Nine of Pentacles here. So I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles that you know, you're very independent. You know what you're doing. I feel like you've been working very hard and you're seeing the results on everything, which is very nice. We'll see what else is here. Okay. You have, for what's hidden, you have the Temperance card, which is very nice. You know, really keep your emotions really balanced. You know, I feel like you need to keep your, you know, your health, your emotional state, you know, really balanced, you know, really eat better, sleep better, do things better. Okay. I also feel like you need your patience. I feel like you are very divinely guided also. There is a lot of divine here for you. And then for the hopes and the fears, you have the Queen of Cups. Wow. So for the Queen of Cups, I feel like you really need to take care of yourself better. Really open your intuition, really listen to your body, your mind, you know, take care of yourself better. Really listen to your emotions also and let your emotions open your emotions, like really let these emotions come out because that's a way of healing. Okay, so you really need to start doing that. Hold on, you guys, let me see. And then you have, for what you need to do now, you have the Six of Cups. So for the Six of Cups, did I not say you're going to go through a healing? That's what it is. So for the Six of Cups, I feel like you are definitely reminiscing about the past, about everything, you know, what has changed. Just a lot of memories have been coming through, Aries. Could be a childhood person also coming back, or just someone coming back. You have the what you need to work on, the Empress, for what you need to work on. Really be grateful for everything that you have, big and small. I feel like you have a lot of ideas that you need to work on though. There's something that's keeping you from working on that. And then for the outcome, For the outcome, you have the Five of Swords, and you still have a lot of anger for something or someone here. And I feel like you hold on to it very deeply. Wow. We'll see what the other cards say. At the end of the tarot deck, though, you do have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna collaborate with someone, or there's somebody coming in for you to help you with something. Some kind of partnership is here. I feel like you still hold on to a lot of regret, a lot of disappointment about what could have been and what happened. And I feel like you need to really try to let that go, because you're really in your mind. There was an ending here that came through or is about to come through. Something is going to come to an end. So just know that. I feel like you need to trust the process on everything that's going on in your life, no matter what, Aries, okay? I know it's hard. It's very hard, but things are changing for everyone. So you too have to go with everything that's going on, okay? Wow. All right, so Aries, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, 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 Aries. All right, so why is the King of Wands here, Aries, for Aries spirit? Whew, all righty. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, okay. So, with the King of Wands here, I do feel like you have a lot of ideas to put out in the world. You want to create something that will become successful for you, and it's going to come through, but you need to start focusing, okay? Because the Ace of Swords is here. The Ace of Swords is saying, start to focus. You're going to have you're going to see you're going to have a lot of clarity. But you need to put these things out there, like your ideas, what it is that you want to do and create. It's time for you to start it. There's breakthroughs here. There's clarity here. There's a new path here also, because you have the World card. So things are turning. There's new experiences coming in for you. So it's like they're asking you, hey, start putting things in order. Start putting your ideas out there. Start doing what you need to do to create what it is that you want. Okay. Wow, nice. And then you have the Devil card, Aries. Why is the Devil here for the situation? Wow, okay. So you have the Queen, wow, you have the Queen of Swords and you have the King of Swords, okay? So, there could be patterns that are keeping you from really seeing things clearly. I feel like you continuously are on the same pattern over and over and over, or some kind of habit that is keeping you from seeing very clearly. I feel like at times you feel stuck. With the Queen of Swords here, they're asking you to really stand your ground, stand up for yourself, to really speak the truth about what it is that you're trying to speak about. Okay, to really put your truth out there. I also feel like you need to see more clear at things, because you do have this is the Queen of Swords, and then you had the Ace of Swords here. So it's like there's a truth here that you need to speak about, Aries. Also, too, with the King of Cups, I feel like you need to really also balance your emotions. Like, I feel like a lot of things are getting to you. Like you're like being like agitated or picked on. Not picked on, but like you're very mad. You're mad at the world. Like nothing was going right for you. Like nothing was going the way you wanted it to go. And I feel like you need to start learning to balance your emotions. Like, don't let the little things get to you, okay? And you need to move on from that, because when the King of Cups comes in, he usually knows how to handle his things, right? The way he's doing things and everything, right? But he's in the situation place, so he needs to learn how to handle all his emotions, like not to let his emotions get in the way of things. You do have the Nine of Pentacles here for the I'm sorry, for the past or now. And the Nine of Pentacles is talking about being very independent, knowing how to do things. They're asking you to be more focused. Things could be really slow right now, and you may not be seeing a lot of the abundance that you want to see, but just have patience for everything. Okay. Really appreciate the things that are around you also. And they're asking you to really put your energy into something that's going to make you happy. Find your confidence, find your courage, be also flexible, and that, you may be waiting on something, but I feel like, not everything is the way we're going to want it. You know, there may be opportunities around you that are just completely different from what you want. And they're asking you to be more flexible on that. You have the Temperance card here for the what's hidden. And I do believe it's now. And why is the Temperance card here? Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So with the with the Temperance card here, I feel like you need to try to balance everything. It is in divine timing. Okay, you are on the right path. This is where you're supposed to be, but just really keep everything leveled, like balance. Really eat better, sleep better, feel better, think positive instead of negative. You know, really keep everything balanced. Okay, and really have patience for everything that's going on. There's a decision that you're definitely going to be making because you have the Two of Cups here. There's a Two of Cups is talking about there could be some kind of offer coming in for you also, or maybe there was an offer and it wasn't the right one for you. Like I said, be flexible on things, okay? But I feel like you're trying to find balance in your emotions, and I feel like there's definitely a decision that you're making that whatever it is that is here is coming in, and it's something that maybe it's going to get you mad, or you're upset about making decisions or whatever. You know, just try to not let your emotions get in the way of making these decisions, okay? Because I feel like you still have a lot of anger within you. You need to watch that, okay? Be careful on how you're doing things also, because that anger, it leads up to a lot. Trust me, it does. You have the Queen of Cups here for the hopes and fears. You have the Star card, and you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups, you start off with that you need to really nurture yourself, Aries. Really take care of yourself better. Really trust your intuition also. Like, really trust yourself. Really have that hope and that faith, you know, because I feel like you're going to start feeling better if you would only try to go and adapt with these changes that are coming in. That there is a lot of changes that are here, but you still need to try to adapt to it, because I feel like you're holding on to something from the past and don't want to move forward, and it's something that you need to work on, okay? They're asking you to keep your faith, that just don't let your emotions get in the way of doing things, okay? That's a big thing here. And I feel like you need to really let go of a lot, because there's something here that you're holding on to very dearly, and it's time to let it go. Really nurture yourself, really take care of yourself, really listen to yourself also. You have and you are definitely going through a healing. You have the Six of Cups here, and why is the Six of Cups here? One more card. Wow. So you have the Six of Cups here. Definitely reminiscing about the past, being very nostalgic, Aries. Could also be that somebody's coming back from the past also. I feel like you really need to start taking care of yourself, because you are definitely going through a healing, and you are like almost living in the past. Like you're wanting to stay in the past, like not wanting to move forward. And they're asking you, it's time. It's time to make these changes. It's time to go with the changes, even though as hard as they are, it's time for you to start moving on these changes, okay? Because it's not going to do you any good to stay where you're at. And that's what they're saying right now, okay? They're really asking you to take care of yourself, really trust your intuition, really listen to yourself, because you have the Queen of Cups here twice. It's like they're asking you to nurture yourself. Even though you're going through this healing, you still got to take care of yourself and how you're feeling and what you're doing to yourself. Okay? It's time to rest. It's time to just like let it down. Rest. Okay? I cannot express this enough, Aries. You're like, you know, you're on fire. You want to go do this, you want to go do that, but you never want to slow down. But the thing is that when you don't slow down, things are going to catch up to you, and you don't want that. You need to start resting and nurturing yourself. You have the Empress card here, and why is the Empress here for Aries? One more card. Wow. Whew. So you have the Devil card here twice. Okay, so this is a big thing. You know, you're still doing a lot of these old habits, these old patterns, and you continuously do that. You want the abundance. You want to put things out there. You want to do things differently, right? But they're still saying, you know, you live in your old patterns, and this is something that you need to work on. Like you feel stuck. You feel like, oh, I can't move this way, I can't go this way, and I can't go that way. And they're asking you to really try to let go of those patterns and move forward. But it's up to you, remember, to create the world that you want to live in. Like if you want things different, it's up to you to leave those patterns behind. If you want things to get better, then it's up to you to leave those habits behind. If it's like deep down, you know what I'm talking about, Aries. Okay, so really try to leave these patterns behind. Really try to think positive and everything, because remember, it is something that you do. You're creating the world around you. You're the one that's putting these things here. Like if you're going to stay in your mind, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is you're going to stay in your mind and you're not going to end up moving forward. So really think about that, okay? Um, you have the Five of Swords here and White's Five of Swords here. One more card. Wow. Good. So with the Five of Swords, like I said, you still have that anger. You have that anger. You have that frustration. You know, you have that bitterness. Just very angry. Really try to leave that behind, okay? Because I feel like with this, you have the sun shining down on you. I feel like new things are wanting to come in because you have the new journey here. You have simplify your life. You know, if you would just make things more easier for yourself, things will shift forward, okay? And that's what they're saying. You have to make decisions, okay? And you definitely have to make decisions. Do you want, what kind of life is it that you want? What it is that you want to bring into your life, okay? And it falls right back to, you're the one that creates this world, Aries. Okay, so you got to be real with yourself. Be careful on how you're making decisions. Really be objective. Don't just rush on making decisions also. But I feel like whatever decision that you're going to be making is going to be the right one, because the sun is going to be shining on you and good things are going to come in. Just takes time, takes patience for things to come in, okay? And that's what they're saying. Really try to leave these habits behind. Aries, really try to let go of these patterns, you know, the anger, and really try to go with all these changes that are going to come in, because they are coming in. They are coming in. And the more you hold on to them, the more difficult it is to let go. All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.